matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Runs for the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. The give on the option. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Jones. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if he gets a hand on it. And they scoop it up.
Yeah, those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Aller. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for the score. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yard.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the
Wide open spaces. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over USF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Temple lines up quickly. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Ross. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Finds a man on the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Simon. A strike downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quick handoff. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Mason. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly out to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. Just keep swinging it, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Temple lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Simon. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Give to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Dinkins. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into... Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Central Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Got his man quickly. cheering it on. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. And they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that set.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jeff. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simon. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub.
see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Ducks offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They bring it. But an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these 2. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So Penn State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Looking to throw. It's Aller. Makes the catch. It's Ross. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. There's contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Leading off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his man. It's Whittington. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Allen. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. And Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
We talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner being brought down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Look at that. He's still going. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 2nd down play coming up.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And now they run the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Benson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's low.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pop over the middle. It's Stewart. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal with him, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Quick dart to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Wideouts now clustered. will hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Brought near the sticks. It's Pena. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. There's a 1st and 10 play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Allen. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a
makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions will line up here on 1st down and goal. Back to throw. It's Allen. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Benson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Play action here on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, Looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Catch made on the right side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To bootleg here. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm.
The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The sure hands, it's more. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Important second down play coming up. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a late, deep throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Ducks with first and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Takes a deep shot on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The offense now operating in empty. He's back to throw again on second and 10. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth-down stop. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Do what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem...